I was able to take real images of Mars and actually make up a composite. So we actually start off on a certain point on Mars and we zoom out, and as you're zooming out, it's kind of a cool effect. You can actually see the pyramids and all the ruins on Mars, which may or may not be there. That zoom effect actually is something I actually did for the film Battle Space, and it took me about a year to do the mathematics on that effect. So I decided then to adapt it to Mars as well, because it's kind of cool. It's nice actually that you've got Demons in My Head. It's really my first film, but you couldn't call this my first film because it's been an ongoing process. I find this an interesting process. Not many people will take something old and rework it and make it new. It's an interesting creative exercise, I guess. And so we've got all this new footage which we shot again in New York in a quarry. And it kind of top and tails the story. Now, why am I in this? Well, that's a long story. There was a point where I was going to do a vampire film, and we had some funding for this film. Unfortunately, all the funding fell through at one point, so I was left with this magnificent black leather suit of armor. And I think the original idea was I was going to be standing on a pyramid, because in my world, the Nephilim built the pyramids. And I'm sure this is a theory that many people sort of want to play upon. Let's put the pyramids on Mars, let's make the fact that they built the pyramids. And I was going to stand on a pyramid and be talking to everyone. I don't know, we looked at it and it looked kind of cheesy, me standing on a pyramid talking to people. Because nobody stands at the top of a pyramid. It's not an easy thing to do, so we changed it around, so I'm now standing on this spaceship. Now it's interesting, if you look at the films, these spaceships actually appear in other films as well, and they evolve and change, with the years. So the spaceship you see in March of the Nephilim is nice and new. You'll see the same ships appearing in Battle Space, and they're a lot older, and they've been modified and everything else, still the same basic vessel. Of course, they're a lot larger in Battle Space because the Nephilim built many different sizes. So, the one I'm standing on is quite small.
Welcome to House von Fried. This is the Man-O-War studio, and I want to firstly show you something that's very close to my heart. Back in 2001, I was going to do a vampire film, and the funding fell through because a certain distribution company went broke, so the film never got made. But I basically had a suit of armor made for my vampire film, which I was very proud of. I designed it myself and had a guy in Texas build it. He built the suit of armor to my specifications. It looked fantastic. Then he sent it up here to upstate New York, and we couldn't find it. We never saw the box. It disappeared. And then one day, maybe in 2004, we're sort of going through all this stuff, and we found this big box, and it's like, my God, it's my suit of armor. And it had been sitting here, and somebody had put it aside, think it was just nothing, in storage for about a couple of years. So I lost the phone number of the guy in Texas who actually built this for me. So if you're watching, I know I owe you $500 for this suit of armor, so please contact me, because I'm very happy I found it. It's still to this day one of my favorite pieces of armor. I'm very proud of it because I did design it myself, and it's a lot of me in this, I guess you could say. So we're going to pull it out now. It's been in storage for a couple of years, and finally we found a use for it. Now, this thing is very, very dangerous, as you can see. Not only is it a nice, interesting looking piece of weaponry, but it looks good on this device, but you can actually fight with it as well.
Your cod piece is curled up now.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Okay. This is my favorite part, actually, the cod piece. You can see here it's very masculine. I guess it's inspired by, I don't know what. But anyway, here it is, the fantasy armor. Now, this thing you can fight in this armor, and you can actually do a lot of damage. So, it's made of black leather, it's very strong, and it's really a work of art. Now, so here we have the sword of the Nephilim. You see it's a mighty weapon, and this little circle thing. And I had this specially designed so it can match the earth. We're going to match dissolve the earth in the film. The only problem is they made this brown, not black. It's supposed to be black, so we'll have to hide that. Yeah. Also, we have here New Rock boots, which you probably notice appear in a lot of my films. Well, I'm a cheap person, so I don't, I tend to reuse a lot of the props in most of the films. And to complement that wonderful suit of armor, I've got a pair of black leather pants, which I bought in Germany. And aren't they wonderful? I wear these all the time, of course. Well, I think I haven't been worn in probably 5 years, but once I was a heavy metal rock star, I'd wear these all the time. And yeah, those days are gone. I'm now old. And of course, I'm going to have to wear a black little sweater underneath. Costume design is something I really like doing, and It's one of my secret passions, but you know, we can't sort of tell too many people that. I love fashion. By the way, I am straight. I'm not gay, but I do like fashion. It's just one of those things I'm really into. So you know, I'm also a man's man, apparently. Oh, that feels good. Let's go outside and make a little blue screen, shall we? Come hither.
Come, Dr. Denham.
Dr. Denham, ho! Let's see if you can hire us quick enough. Nope. It's freaking cold here. We're in upstate New York. It's freezing. And it's supposed to be summer. It's actually, what is it now? May? End of May. We're freezing our asses off today. So I've got 2 layers on. This is ridiculous. I'm going to go back to the beach. We're going to set up a little blue screen thing out here. Yeah, it's very filthy, isn't it? So this is my new concept. I want to try a light blue screen because I've never done a light blue screen, and you know, I'm going to sort of like break new ground here. So some days you have a crew of 50 people working for you, and other days it's just you and the editing team, which is fine because they're good workers and it gets them outside, and myself. But it's kind of crazy, you know, you go from these big extremes with big crews and blah blah blahs and trailers and shit, and then down and dirty sort of stuff that we're doing, but I guess it makes it fun. Could you unstrap this and just push it up my arm a bit more for me? Pretty cool, huh?
So what was this we were just doing?
We're just doing a blue screen test to see if we can actually use that colour as a key. I just chose to use it because I'm always disappointed with the dark blue keys you get with black chroma key type thing situations. So I want to try a different colour and see how that goes. We're trying to break new ground here.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you're getting reflection on your armour there.
I am. I have to step forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have to get some separation.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
It is. I'm surprised. Well, you still got some key edge around your hair.
Yeah.
Mr. Johnson, what are we doing right now?
It's end of May in upstate New York, and it's
Let's go inside.
cold. It's so cold I can't even move my mouth. Okay, looking serious. Now looking here at my hand. Okay. Yes. Okay. So looking over here and just listening. Yes. Good. Okay. Beautiful. That's it. Okay. It's wonderful.
How do you feel? You're in March of the Nephilim.
I'm the warrior of the world.
Jesus Christ. Okay, who's next? My hand. Yes.
Yes!
Closer to your body. Action.
Yes!
Without smiling. And action.
Yes!
And again, just like this. Action.
Yes!
Away from your face. Action.
Yes!
Okay, now we'll take the hood down.
No!
Now, the film really has had a life of its own. It's been through a lot of different distribution companies all over the world, and it's done very well in different territories. As Demons in My Head, I think As Demons in My Head, it got to number 7 in the Blockbuster Top 10 in London, which I was kind of proud of, you know. But, of course, every distributor who had ever really touched the film went broke. Now, whether that's a curse on the film or it's a curse on me, I don't know. I'd rather get the money, but, I mean, the film is very popular in the UK and in different territories, and I guess that's a cool thing. But as the film became a very small underground hit, and I don't mean a big underground hit, I mean a small underground hit, few people really took it on board, and people would say, oh, we don't like the film, and then some people say, this film speaks to me personally. And I had a lot of fan mail from people saying that's affected my life. Then I find out this religion has started based upon the film. Let's be honest, they're probably a little bit of a crackpot religion and everything, but they truly took on board the message in the film. It's a real pity that a religion starts in this film. Despite my early history, you know, I started out as a born-again Christian and would preach sermons about Jesus and everything else, and, you know, went on television and spoke about God and all this sort of stuff, you know, in my early days, and then I realised it was all a pile of bullshit.
But there's also good. There's good and evil. There's always a battle between it.
It's a wrench in my life.
But you could probably learn from this situation. God could be saying, I'm going to have this bad situation come up, but you're going to learn from it.
Things like that. I run around and shoot all the aliens and the bad guys. That's only in
part of an escape.
It's strange that a religion would then start because of a film I made, because that was not the intention. And it upsets me greatly because I don't consider religion a good thing or a positive thing. I'm sure people will list all the good positive things about God and the Bible, you know, thou shalt not kill, of course that's a good thing, and thou shalt not steal, these are all good things. Yet the Bible itself speaks about, you know, God commanding the Jews to go and kill, you know, the Midianites. Entire races of people were killed off in God's name in the Bible. So, you know, I hear these rules and these nice things that are done, and some great missionaries, and I know some great Christian people, but it's not the perfect white horse that we all imagine it to be. So to consider that a religion has started upsets me a little bit. I have to make fun of it. I have to be tongue-in-cheek about the whole thing because I can't take this seriously, and I'm offended if people do take my film seriously. However, there is a clear message in this, and I hope people will get the message. I hope it enlightens people. But it's not from a religious point of view, it's almost an anti-religious point of view. It's a matter of deprogramming people, I guess. But you know, good luck to these people. They want to start a religion, they found faith because of the film. I'm happy for them. It could be something in 20, 50, 100 years' time, 200 years' time. It could become a rather large religion, I don't know. This could be the next Christianity for the next 2,000 years. That's a scary thought, and I hope people don't take it to heart. I hope my film survives 2,000 years so people can see, yeah, it's not really real, it was made up. It's not the truth, this is a story. And you know, maybe that's the truth about Christianity as well. I really hope people don't take this on board as they have any further, because this shouldn't be a religion, this should just be a piece of knowledge. You add to the rest of the knowledge and then you build up your whole picture of the universe. That's what it should be.